Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He
Yeah.
pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. All right, DC, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. I know you, as a high-level wrestler and Olympian yourself, are always curious to see guys who wrestled collegiately on this level now apply their trade in the UFC.
You know, you look at this guy and you think about his past. You think about his background, how he has been trained from his youth to be here. Even though he understood he wanted to be a mixed martial artist, his dad knew that he had to wrestle. And that wrestle took him through college, and it leads him to the UFC. That is why you see him approach fights the way that he does. It's been embedded in this kid. And if he can continue to evolve his entire mixed martial arts game to match his wrestling level, he's hell on wheels. He's shown that to this point.
And one thing he has focused on is being more active when he does get the fight to the ground, so perhaps we'll see an uptick in the ground and pound here tonight as this high-level wrestler gets back to work. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Antonio Nogueira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Don the Predator Frye.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here's the mixed martial arts legend, former UFC interim heavyweight champion, Minotauro Nogueira. He has been in there with the best heavyweights in the world. No difference here tonight. And it's got to be interesting when you face a challenge like this, because you know how hard this guy is to put away. You've got to leave something in the gas tank. Big double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's got his best shot off, finish the attack. Where does he go now?
What a land right there to summon the blow of the fight.
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
That dirty boxing continues to be a weapon for him tonight. So they are in the clinch here early. Could make for a suffocating and long fight tonight. All right, so there it is. He felt like his takedown defense was going to be the biggest factor in this fight. So far, so good for the wrestler who forced the shot there by the BJJ fighter.
Yeah, this guy knows and understands how to float with positions. He doesn't panic when he gets to his legs. He just takes his time, he defends effectively, and that was gained over a lifetime spent on the wrestling mat. Oh, he's in the clinch again. Single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
And now some separation. Straight right is there. Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Inside leg kick is there. Oh, there's a trip to get the takedown. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Oh, these are some devastating knees, as we might say in Boston, some wicked, effective knees.
I love when you talk like that.
I know you
I think it's so, wow.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Good straight hand there by Nogueira.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got it.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the Darce here. That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Under a minute to go in the round.
The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up the fight.
Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Making all these shots count. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Gets to the single collar tie now. Nogueira's eyes closing up now, not good for him.
Another big takedown.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
I need you to come in right now. I need you to use your footwork.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. And a nice left hand there on the inside. Oh, defense into offense, shot blocked. Counter hook is good.
Clinch position, the underhook is going to be very important. Whoever controls the underhook is in control of this position.
Well, you don't want to be too hard on this fighter, but oh, pull down here. Flying triangle. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Heel hook looks tight.
Working on to finish off this heel hook. He's got to keep the knee inside of his hips. Cannot allow for him to beat his hips. Oh, look at the fight here. This has got to be the end of the fight.
Beautiful job to escape.
Great job clearing the knee, getting his weight all the way across and defending that heel hook.
That was fun to watch. Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
Beautiful transition. Great defense by this fighter. Seems as though he's not going to be deterred. He wants to sub. Oh, now he's attacking North Triangle.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. It looks like the arm triangle is getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish. A big part of submission defense is just being able to relax in the face of adversity. He's going to choke him. There it is.
You need to work on standing yourself. Work.
That's tight. Oh, he got out!
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt. Nice defense.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Back mount now. Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2.
Where's that 2-on-1? Watch out for that choke. Cuidado ahí.
Nogueira's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse.
Let's go. You gotta scramble. Sai daí. Vamos lá. Cria o espaço.
Work on standing up. You need to work.
Proteja o pescoço. Cuidado com o estrangulhamento.
Another strike lands right to that targeted spot. The swelling continues to get worse. I would not be surprised if the referee calls in the ringside position to take a look. Great submission defense. Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. Oh, he's working for the sub. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
10 seconds to go in the round. Nogueira's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, that's the end of the round, and our cameraman all over that cut on the cheek. That thing is getting wider by the minute and only getting worse. Cut man gonna earn his money tonight. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. while it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have...
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke, he's locked in. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Nogueira's pass is denied. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Holding on to the submission attempt here. Nogueira's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Struggling to create the angle here.
It's going to be tough, but he's going to keep trying.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, it's hard to win a fight working off of your back, but that elbow is useful. Nogueira's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
You can work out his position.
He's getting them out here.
Don't let him put him out. Keep on your side.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Nogueira's right back to the full mount here. Nicely done. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nogueira. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Battling for hooks. Nogueira's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time.
That was nice.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Immediately gets the underhook. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing jab, but if you're the referee or even the corner, someone's got to get involved.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch watch this, and as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
All right, take a deep breath.
Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of his cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Straight punch. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Nogueira's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that punch. Couple of
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Oh, nice level change.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Ooh, that looks pretty tight.
He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Back to his feet.
You control this.
Herb Dean calls for the stand-up there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
He is getting lit up. His face already has a big old cut on the side.
Oh, good kicks. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Now he's throwing that jab to the body.
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. And now some separation. Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now. Nice defense there. Huge block.
Go after that cut.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Back to his feet.
Nice takedown, yep.
Nogueira's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
Let's work, guys. Come on.
He passes the half.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Nogueira's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, and he's back up again. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. So the swelling at this point appears to be critical. UFC President Dana White to our left looks concerned. What's the referee waiting for?
I mean, the time is now to pull the plug. I don't think anyone would have a problem with saying tonight's just not his night. Sure, he's tough. We don't want to see a guy's toughness on display to this level to try to stay in the fight.
Effective punch from the clinch there by Nogueira. So that cut continues. Judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body. He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head.
Final seconds of round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round. And maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Back and forth we go. It takes 2 to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. This is strong tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut range.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent...
He's wobbling now. Oh, nice double change.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
That eye's starting to close.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Now some separation. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
Got to keep going. You got to start.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Mixed martial arts, folks, this is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Oh, nice.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really? He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt him very bad.
Well, you really hope that damage like this doesn't stay with him throughout his mixed martial arts career, but I'd be okay with not seeing him take take another head strike at this point.
No, it's over. You can tell that the fight is done. It's on the ringside position or the corner to take a closer look and stop this fight.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste.
Hurt him again.
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way.
He's got to start looking to finish.
Final round, final minute. What a fight it has been, and hard for the referee to get involved in damage being doled out on both sides.
I mean, it's so evenly matched. These guys have done such a great job of staying in the fight. There have been many moments in this fight where you thought one of them just did not have a fight. Look at this blood. Look at all the bruising on these two fighters. These guys have done a tremendous job. This is a fight of the night candidate.
Right hook to the head blocked. Well, the Cutmen have done everything that they can tonight. Oh! That'll do it! We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 30 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Don the Predator Frye.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.